postgame.com. Josh, was there anything in particular the Celtics were doing on the defensive end that prevented you guys from being able to score a lot of points tonight?
I mean, they came out aggressive, man, and they were good defensively. They're a great defensive team. Respect to them and respect to the coaches for their defensive scheme.
Now that the season is over, what was your take from what you guys were able to accomplish this season?
I mean, it's been, a hell of a year, and I love these guys, man. Like, I mean, we put this team, with trades and everything was, 5 months ago, and to see the growth as a team and, it's different, like, I don't know, there's a lot of international guys and we don't always have family around, and to be able to build a bond like this and to call the team, family, it's awesome. And to be able to do that in such a short amount of time is, it's amazing. So, I mean, obviously we didn't get, what we wanted, but I'm proud and everyone else is very proud of the team.
Second row on the left, Tim.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. I know this is a hard question to ask right after disappointment, but is, kind of going off what you just said, is this the most fun season that you've been a part of?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's fun when everything, I mean, it's 1 through 15, man, like, I couldn't, best teammates, man, like, all great guys in all their individual ways. So, I mean, by far, man, it's always makes your job a lot better when you have fun every day, and to call those guys my teammate, for sure.
First row, Brad.
Yeah, Josh, Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. You see the Celtics, they've incrementally, I mean, they've grown, been to this step, and they finally got over the hump. You guys have been in the conference finals 2 years ago, now the NBA finals. What do you think your takeaway will be, from this final, having gotten to this higher stage?
I mean, I think, we got here, and I think everyone's hungry now. It's obviously we didn't get where we wanted to, but, it's not the end of the world. We know that we need to regroup and be back here again next year. I mean, it's a goal every single year, and,
First row in the middle.
Hi, Josh. Joey Mastretta with Clutch Points. Obviously it's expected, the Celtics are going to, chant Kyrie sucks, that kind of thing. When you guys hear that, just kind of what's the message from J. Kidd and Kyrie in the huddle, and how did you feel a need to respond to that on the court?
I mean, Kyrie does a great job, and he's done a great job from the moment he's got here of being a leader and and being someone, for younger guys, but also, for everyone on the team. So, I mean, obviously it is what it is. The crowds can chant, whatever they want to chant. When we're away, they're obviously going to go against us. So, I mean, he does a great job of, not letting it affect him. And I think that goes back to his, leadership on and off the court. So we have nothing but respect for Kyrie, and, we're not expecting the Celtics to be with us. We're opposing them. So whatever they say is whatever they say. But we all got his back for sure.
Third row on the left, Steve.
Steve Ashburner, NBA.com. What's something that, as you look at the series, your team might have been able to do better or more consistently to extend it, maybe even swing it?
Just physicality, coming out a little, stronger, whatnot. But I don't know. I really haven't thought about it too much. I don't know. My head's all over the place right now.
First row on the right, Mike.
Mike Curtis, Dallas Morning News. You had your best game of the playoffs tonight. And obviously, it's been an up and down season, but when you look at the development that you've made since the start, just how do you kind of reflect on that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to, leave it all on the floor tonight. I try to play every game like it's my last, but I mean, it's what individual, it doesn't really matter at this stage. I mean, I really just want to win, and I don't know. I just didn't win.
Any other questions for Josh? Thank you. Raise your hand.
Hi, PJ. Joey Mastretta with Clutch Points. I was just wondering if you could, obviously it's tough right now, but if you could just put your half season you had with the Mavs, kind of a summary into words.
I think it's been great. It's been good since I got here, and I'm just excited to, get better in the off season and really play a whole season with these guys and have at it next year. So I'm super proud of obviously being here, and we made it far in the time being, but obviously we have work to do.
Dwayne Price in the middle.
Dwayne Price from Mavs.com. PJ, what happened there at the end of the first and the end of the second quarter? You guys were within 1 point in the first quarter. They ended up on a 9-0 run, and then they had a 19-7 run at the end of the second quarter.
Turnovers. They got in transition and made shots. They made a lot of threes, and that's what happened.
On the right, Eddie.
Eddie Sefcom, Mavs.com. What made their defense so hard to score against? They seem to always kind of be rotating the right ways.
I think they try to make us play one-on-one and not help as much. Credit to them, they did a good job, and obviously we'll learn from it and be better. So, yeah.
Second row, Tim.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. This half season you had, this postseason run, is that the most fun you've ever had playing basketball?
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, being able to play on the biggest stages in the playoffs has been nothing but amazing, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and obviously can't wait to get better and do it again next year.
Where does improvement come, from you guys going into next season? I guess it's pretty obvious with, a pretty young core, but what does time mean and time played together mean to this team?
It means everything. We still learning each other, and I can't wait to get back at it. Obviously, we have a lot of growing to do, a lot of maturing, and I think everybody's hungry, obviously. So I'm excited for our summer and see where we go.
First row, Mike.
Mike Curtis, Dallas Morning News. Kyrie talked throughout the series about wanting to play well against the Celtics team, given the history that they had. Just why do you think he wasn't able to be as successful against his team, and what do you think he'll learn from it going forward?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously shots weren't falling for all of us, so I think we watch it, take a weekend, learn from it, and obviously be better. I think everybody's hungry, like I said earlier, so it won't be easy, or it won't be hard for us to get better. And I think obviously just us playing more with each other is going to be great for us as well.
Any other questions for PJ? Bob.
Hey, PJ, you talked a lot, folks here talked about you guys being a young team. As difficult as tonight was, what does you guys as a young team take away from going against a team that's been together for 7 years on their home court and hustling like crazy to win the championship?
We learned a lot throughout the whole series. It's a chess match at the end of the day, so, all the little things matter. Every little possession, every second. So, I think, like I said, guys are going to be hungry, and everybody's going to remember this feeling going forward.
Thank you, PJ.
Thank you, guys.